Can you help me identify and communicate my needs to my spouse better?
Ooh, great question, man. Tell me more.
So basically, we have a great relationship, and she's got some health issues, so I serve her, quite brilliantly, just because of the need, and I love her. But what I realize is I don't realize is that as I'm taking on more and more and more responsibilities to help her, I don't ever express my needs until then. When she's struggling, she expresses a need, and I'm unable emotionally to receive that need. And so then I realize, oh crap, I feel bad too. And so then it ends up having, a fight or whatever. So we're working through trying to figure out, how do I identify when I need help versus being kind of a hero or self-sacrificing savior all the time.
Good question, man. Who benefited? Let me say that again. Who benefited when you were younger, when you just shut your mouth and got busy?
I don't know. I think, honestly, I would say that it's almost generational. Like my dad's the same way. He is the best servant, the best worker. But as a family, when we were younger, it was great. So I don't know if it's generational or modeled that way. I don't know.
Does your dad do things that he loves? That does he have hobbies? Where does he have laughter and joy in his life?
With serving his family and caring for them and providing for them.
Okay. So back to you, what needs do you think you have that you're not putting out on the table?
I think in the season we're in, there's not as much of the joy or the connection. So it's just the toil that when I'm serving and taking care of them, it's fine. I don't realize that I'm putting a burden on myself. And it's great to be able to see them smile. But when they struggle, it's like, oh man, I can't do anything to fix that. I've already poured myself out entirely.
What are you missing?
I think so. I actually listened to a recent episode of yours, and it stuck out of the connection with my wife, and the connection. Like I can do all of these things, but in a season with health issues and young kids, it feels like there's so much work that I'm doing that I don't ever get to just be with her or be with the kids. There's so much more to be taken care of.
So bring the word connection more into focus. Are you missing sex? Are you missing just rest? Are you missing laughter and play? Like, what are you missing?
I think, it's the time. It's the interpersonal time. We've started to just kind of go, all right, kids, you stay downstairs. When I get home, Dad and Mom go up and we just talk. And that's been probably a week, and it's been awesome. Just to talk, just to connect and like look in her eyes again.
Yeah. What are the nature of her health issues?
It's just kind of like an autoimmune. It's like a reduced capacity. So she's always going to have like 65%, and some days it's 25%. Some days it's 75%. And so it's kind of hit or miss depending on what's going on.
What's the diagnosis?
POTS.
Okay. What kind of care is she receiving to improve functionality and overall well-being?
From like a medical perspective,
or in a psychiatric, in a psychological perspective.
I mean, all around, really, the prognosis or whatever is just a lot of it's dietary, it's additional rest, and then as time progresses, the joke that one of our doctors says is like, "Oh yeah, moms that have this, it's terrible until their kids are out of diapers, and then miraculously they heal."
Okay. So as far as y'all are concerned, you're just riding this one out?
Yeah, as the kids age, and we've seen progression as the kids have aged a little bit. So there is improvement. It's just a matter of like probably 3 more years till we get a little more consistency of, all right, this is our normal, and it's not that crazy.
I guess the thing that I'm hearing in your voice that I don't like is just this total resignation.
Okay.
You hear what I'm saying?
Elaborate a little bit more.
What happens in your house when you express frustration?
When I express it well, or
Where do you have space in your house to just be upset, to be mad, to be frustrated, to get angry about things, to shake your fist at the sky and say, why is this happening to my wife? Why is this happening to us? Why is this season this way?
I think I just carry it throughout the day.
I know, but what happens because it'll make its way out. What happens when it makes its way out?
I work harder, and I work harder. I get angry.
I know, but what happens when you tell your wife, I'm really frustrated?
That's the wild thing is she receives it super well, and she does what she can. So it's almost like there's something in where I don't identify that I have the need to communicate it until after I express it poorly, and then she receives it and, does help me navigate it well.
What if you took the word need off the table for a while? And I just asked you, Ian, what do you want in your life right now? Because when you walk around and we say we have these needs, and I do get there's biological needs and there's relational, I get that. But I think we often walk around and say there's these needs that we're not having met, which really what it does is it makes other people, other situations, other externalities responsible for our joy. Instead of owning, I want this. So if I had to take the word need off the table and just ask you, what would you want right now? Be specific. You're doing a good job of talking very defensively, right? Like it's hard to get in to your inside your chest because you've got your arms out. Like if you just drop your hands and get out of a defensive posture and just say, what do I want right now? If I could snap my fingers, what would I want besides my wife to feel better?
Yeah, I want peace or just time without burden. So I would go back to like just sitting on the couch and talking with her, or like kind of just playing with the kids rather than worrying about the next thing I got to do to make sure they eat or clean up or whatever. It's just that like bubble of time.
But again, you went back to her and you went back to your kids. I'm asking you, what do you want? Do you want a break? Do you want romance? Do you want because here's the thing, you can have a really stressful Sunday afternoon making lunches for the week and call that good. It's when you spread this stress out to every minute of every day. And I also understand, how old are your kids?
Between 1 and 6.
How many?
3 of them.
3. Okay. So, I mean, your house is chaos, right? Like, we know that. But often we get trapped in this, I need to do this, I need to do this, I need to do this. And really, we don't need to. Those needs are us trying to fulfill an imaginary, fictional picture that we've had superimposed on us. And it might be because your dad did all these things in his context, in his environment. And so you feel like I need to do all the stuff he was doing, and I need to do it with a grateful heart, and I need to always. I also understand like kids just are playing, all of a sudden they just blow up a diaper, dude. And like I need to change that right now, right? But, or right when I'm about to sit down, some kid knocks something over and the other kid hits the other kid and then the dog pees, and like I get all that. But some of these things you can solve with an uncomfortable hour or uncomfortable 2 hours once or twice or 3 times a week. And then it really creates a margin for what I would call just the normal chaos of having 3 kids, 6 to 1. But I'm having a hard time getting to your into your core being, inside your spirit, if you will. Like, what do you want, man?
I mean,
Because if it's time, you can do what you just said. Like, hey, kids, when I get home, 6-year-old, you get the 1-year-old. Because mom and I get 30 minutes, period. But I don't care. And by the way, that would be the greatest thing you could give your children is modeling. When it all goes down, mom comes first. The relationship between me and your mother is the anchor that holds this family and this house together. That gets priority number 1. That'd be a great gift. But again, all that comes back to what do you want, man?
Is it wrong to just want the friendship, the partnership with my wife and with my kids?
No.
Like, I know it's not internal. Okay.
So what's getting in the way of wanting, like what's getting in the way of your friendship?
I would say myself of forcing myself to take on everything.
So what's that getting you?
More frustration.
No, but what's something positive it's getting you?
I mean, positively, I would say at the surface level, it's being great in terms of doing all these things.
And who's telling you that the only way you are great is by burning yourself out from the inside out? Where's that picture of greatness come from?
I don't know.
Because like as you said earlier, this can be a chaotic yet relatively simple exercise in asking, what do I want? I want to be friends with my wife again. So what must be true for that? Do this for me today. Get a yellow pad of paper and write on there for the first time in a long time, here's what I want. I want a friendship with my wife. I want to just play with my kids. Awesome. And then on the bottom of that paper, write these things down. These things must be done. I must change diapers when my 1-year-old blows it up. I must get kids in bed at this time. And then see which things are negotiable, which things can wait till tomorrow, which things can be done in batches, and then plan those things out. And I also understand it is hard to come back and reignite a friendship with somebody with this additional responsibility. And you've got a lot of weight on your squat bar. You always will because you're a dad of 3 and you're a husband. That's part of it. But it's getting back to what do I want to do in the gym? Not looking in the mirror and saying, I need to because I'm gross. I need to do this because my legs are too small or my arms are too... Man, drop all that. Because you're going to need yourself into the grave. Or you're going to become a frustrated, angry version of yourself. So here's your permission to be a little bit selfish for the first time. What do you want, man? And let's reverse engineer and build that world.